Are you joining? Are you free? Means are you join? Will you join? Yes, yes. তুমি একটু আস্তে কথা বলো।
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Mandar, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So,
Yeah, just a minute, sir. I'll start my camera.
yes, yes. Okay. Now it is visible, okay? Hi, Awal, how are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine.
Yeah, Muskan, how are you?
Good, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Today we have one young genius, I should say, Mandar, with us. And Mandar, you know that Awal and Muskan, they are from IIT Delhi. And we are doing some internship and research on mathematics and all those things. So we are doing a lot of things with them. We have not started. We are just now at discussion level. So I thought when you called me morning about your project, then I thought of sharing it with them also, because we are also doing all those things. Means what you are doing, that also we are doing. So before starting, I request Mandar, you introduce yourself to Awal and Muskan.
Okay. So, hello. I am Mandar Kolatkar, and I study in 7th grade. I am homeschooled, and I am really.
What is homeschool? What
Sir,
is homeschool?
actually, what I do is, instead of going to school and giving exams, instead of studying in school, I study at home. So,
Okay.
other than mathematics, which Chancellor sir teaches me, and it is really interesting. Other than that, I also learn programming, and I'm learning Python, machine learning, and I also work on Arduino, and I make few hardware projects. So I have made a mini satellite. So it using an Arduino and a few sensors. So it transmits its data, and basically it has a weather sensor that takes in temperature, pressure, and altitude. And then it has a gyroscope which takes in the orientation of the satellite, and those values it sends to a a receiver, which then displays the values on the laptop. So that I am making. So I am very interested in space science, mathematics, aeronautics, and science in general. And I'm also very interested in computer programming and robotics.
Very good. And what is your achievement about that RC plane?
Yeah, so actually I have also made a remote control plane that I sometimes I go and fly it. I go to a ground and there I fly it. Sir, should I bring it? It's there only.
You can show. This is the opportunity. Means we got to see your projects.
Okay, just a minute.
Well, you can you see the clarity that 7+ student.
Right.
Whatever he speaks, no, crystal clear clarity. And even we face problem in expressing all these things, and he do it practically. Not only he tells it, and all these ideas, and you will see his models and what mathematical models he made. Even we fail to make it. I admit I don't know many things what he do. And that's why he left the school, because
I can understand. Right.
So I encourage his parents that they are sometimes get worried that if he is not in formal degree or formal education, then what we will do in service, all those things.
No,
So
he can. I know of a person who wasn't schooled formally, and she was actually a girl, and she got admission into MIT. So I mean, that's completely
Yes,
possible.
and he deserved that. And I think
All right.
when he will reach class 10, he will get some opportunity like that.
So I mean, in Indian colleges may be hard, but I think in foreign colleges it may be possible, right?
Yes,
Without a
yes.
formal schooling.
Yeah. Okay, Mandar.
Yeah, I brought my plane, sir. Actually, I was traveling, so I had visited one of my relatives, and there I took this plane. So it is kind of dismantled, but sir, so
Very
this is the main wing, and it has two servos to control the rudder and elevator. So these two are basically when the rudder moves right and left, the plane goes right and left. So,
Okay, okay.
and then there is the elevator step, which makes the plane go up and down. So the basic principle is very simple. It is Newton's third law, sir, that when the air hits the elevator, when
Yes.
the elevator is pointing up, sir, like this, the air gets deflected upwards, and so when the air gets deflected upwards, the tail section gets deflected downwards. So then the plane pivots around its CG, sir, center of gravity. So this is around here, little behind the slot. So sir, the plane pivots around its CG. So now its nose is pointing up. So when the elevator is pointing up, the tail section goes down and the nose points up. And then it goes upwards. And it is the same for downwards, left and right, sir.
Very good.
So actually I have detached the propeller, but this goes on the motor. So I can just screw the propeller on. So like this, sir. I remove this. Just I remove this section and I can just put the propeller inside. Yeah, so this is my plane.
Very good. Now let us move back to your presentation. What you wanted to present me in the morning.
Okay, sir. Sir, should I share the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So actually what I have done is, so I make a lot of physics simulations. So it started out with my pendulum simulation, It was my first simulation. So like I had this idea when like I was watching one channel. It's called Coding Train, and he made a double pendulum simulation in a software called Processing, which I think runs on Java. So it is for Java programming. Uh, and so he makes a lot of simulations in this processing software. And so I had the idea that I should also make few simulations. So first I wanted to make this double pendulum, but then I thought maybe I should make the pendulum first. So I'll just a minute, I'll open the pendulum simulation and I'll show you. So this was the first simulation that I made. Okay, so it takes some time to start. So this I have done in Python.
Okay.
Okay, just done it. I was changing some code here earlier. So this is the pendulum.
Very good.
So yeah, so there are two basic parameters here. So there is the length and there is the theta max, which is basically the deployment angle. So we can make it 0 or okay. How do I display 0? 0 or 45 or 90 degrees. So then it will swing. So basically that is the angle at which we deploy the pendulum. And then we have the length. So sir, first let's change the deployment angle.
Okay.
So now
Deployment angle means the maximum deflection.
yeah sir, so like here what is happening is that if we release it at some angle, it won't go above that angle, right? So that I call the maximum angle or the deployment angle. So now I have made it 20 degrees and you can see the arc is very less. Then maybe I'll make it 45 degrees and then you see now sir, the arc is much bigger.
Yes.
And then sir, I can make it 90 degrees. And now it will go, it will be
Yes.
flat on the ground. So
Yes.
sir, you can see now how it is going.
Very good.
So is this a string or is this a rod? I think it's a rod, right?
Yeah, it's a rod.
Okay.
So
So will it work for
basically-
more than 90? Deployment angle more than 90?
So right now there is like the concept of gravity is little muddled in this equation. So like above 90, so when I make it something like 180 or something, the results are little weird. So I'll show you.
Like just
let's-
try 100.
Yeah,
Can you share the code with me? I would like to try this out.
sure. Okay. So now.
All right, so it behaves like a rod.
Yeah.
Nice. I was thinking whether we could do this for a string also, because the string would just simply fall straight down, right?
Yeah. So actually what I've done is that just the equation gives me the angle of the pendulum. So it is a function of time. So when I pass in the time, it gives
Right.
me the angle of the pendulum, and according to that, so I have the length. So I can just triangulate the using trigonometry. I can get the x and y coordinates of the point, and then the line is just like a line from 0, 0, the origin, to that coordinates of the point. So the line is just for display, it's not really changing anything. Yeah, so this was my first simulation that I have done. And so after I made this, I tried the double pendulum and I did the double pendulum a few hours afterwards. Okay, this one. Yeah, so the equations for this and double pendulum are very long. So you can so here actually in pendulum what I was getting the angle directly from the equation and it was a function of time. But here it's not the case. Here what I'm getting is I'm getting the angular acceleration through these equations. So I'll just quickly show you those equations. There must be. Yeah. So from this website, I got the equations.
Right.
So these are the equations. So I'm getting theta 1 prime prime, which is the angular velocity, for theta 1, which is the angle of the first pendulum. So actually, I'll explain what a double pendulum is. A double pendulum is one.
I know what I was.
The double pendulum is one pendulum that is attached to another pendulum. So this is more complicated because what happens is when one pendulum moves, it affects the movement of the other pendulum, and when the other pendulum moves, it affects the movement of the second pendulum. So like it is this is what we call chaotic movement, where like even a slight change of the deployment angle into pendulum will result in overall divergence. So I'll actually show you the simulation that I made. So this was what I had made, the double pendulum. Okay, just a minute. I think I ran the wrong code.
Okay, just a thing. This equation won't be solved exactly, right? This differential equation for double pendulums. It isn't. It's solved numerically, right? So,
So what do you mean by that, Mia?
acha. So maybe you don't like. Do you know what differential equations?
I have heard of it, but I am not exactly.
Acha, nahi, that theta double dash equation which you get. You can actually use that to solve for theta. Okay. So
Yeah, so that's
like
what
using calculus and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, no, I just like what I've done is that angular velocity. So the angular acceleration is added into the angular velocity, and then the angular velocity is
Okay, I get. Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
So that's what I've done. So I didn't use that. So actually, I saw those equations. So there was some kind of solver for that.
I guess that there would be, right? It
Yeah.
won't be.
Ranj Kutta.
That's a numerical method as far as I know.
Yeah. So I just use this basic one. Yeah. So I'll just run this one. Okay. I set the damping to 0. Yeah. So basically, I'll show you the variables in this equation. There is R1 and R2, which are the lengths of the pendulum. M1 and M2 are the masses of the pendulum. And then these are the deployment angles. So the first one is deployed at 90 degrees and the second pendulum is deployed at 45 degrees. And then others are the other variables are the velocity and acceleration variable. But the ones we can change are these. Okay, just a minute. There seems to be some problem. Okay, what is the problem? Actually, what happened was I was messing around with this code, so I don't know if anything wrong happened. 0. Okay, I got it.
What's the path count?
Okay, actually, I got to see that also. Because it's been a lot of days since I've done this.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's just a variable that's been left because I have tried a lot of different logics with this. So I tried to do it in multiple ways and one word. So I think one of the variables I forgot to remove. Yeah, 0.9999. So this is basically what happens is I have not solved this error, that eventually the pendulum starts spiraling out of control. So I have
Okay,
tried
so you're
to add,
including damping.
yeah, but still it seems to happen. So I'm still not sure. So maybe
Alright.
some problem in the code. Yeah, so this is the double pendulum. So what I have made today actually, why I called Chanchal Dastar, is that I made another version of this where instead of the equations being like written out in the like animation function, I have made like a object oriented programming one. Yeah, so as you can see what happens, it just spirals out of control. So I am not
Like
able.
there should be something I think slightly off with the solutions, right? Because this shouldn't happen
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah, so like actually that's what I've realized, because the pendulum, there is no friction, so it won't stop. But that doesn't mean it will just keep generating energy out of nowhere and then it will just spiral out of control. So the total energy should stay the
I think
same.
it's something to do with the fact that the solutions are not exact. The solutions are numerical. Like numerical solutions are approximate in nature.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then I'll try the other differential maybe. What are you saying? The calculus method, right?
Yeah, I think it can't be solved using calculus. That's what I was saying. This differential equation that we get for a double pendulum. As far as I know, like I may be remembering wrong, but
Oh, I'll also check it out. Okay, so this is what I've done. So we can mess around with the lengths of the pendulum. Maybe I'll make this 30 and I'll make this 100. There are 100. Yeah, so the length of the second pendulum now is 30. So there are no technically no units of this. The I don't know. There are no units, so there is just a number 30. Yeah. So it's slowly it will not stop. I think it will just continue on like this. Then maybe what we can do is we'll make this 50 and we'll make this 30. So now the length of the first pendulum is 30. So still I think it will slow down only eventually. Yeah, so still also it's pretty slow. But now what happens is slowly it starts to go up and then I think eventually it will come back. Yeah, you can see. And then eventually I think it will spiral out of control again.
right.
Yeah, because like in some in some angles or in some orientation, it happens later, but it still does happen. I don't know why. Yeah, so like then we can also mess. We can then mess. I'll make this 15. Now we can mess around with the masses. So let's make this the second mass 10, and the first mass is 100. So now the second mass is moving more freely, as you can see. So now the second pendulum is moving much more freely. Yeah, and then I can try to make the second mass, the first mass more lighter. So now as you can see so the first mass is now being dragged around easily by the second mass. So it's not able to move the second mass much. So now it's essentially like a normal pendulum. Yeah, so now I'll show you what what I've done this time. So actually what I did was instead of the pendulum equations being in the animation function, I have made an class where all the pendulum variables and all are, and then I can run this compute function of the object, and then that will compute all the compute the coordinates, and then I can just take those coordinates. So here I've got the class, and so I have made multiple pendulum objects for that class. So basically, so it makes adding multiple pendulums much easier. So now what I've done is that the first pendulum is at the first angle is 90 degrees and the second angle is 45 degrees. But this is all in radians actually. So I'm just telling it in degrees. And for the second pendulum, the first angle is 90 degrees, but the second angle is 45 degrees plus 0.001 radians. So in the start, this is the okay. So in the start, the change is not very visible, but then eventually, still, even in the release angles of both the pendulums being similar, they eventually diverge. So the initial angles and initial parameters are the so what happens in the system eventually is very dependent, and it can dramatically change even in a with a slight change of the initial parameter. So now as you can see, it was only a difference of 0.01 radians, but still the two pendulums have diverged. So this is what I made, sir. Sir, you are on mute, sir.
This is actually the starting point of chaos theory.
Right.
CHAOS, chaos.
Chaos
The,
theory.
yeah, the chaos means this is unpredictable. Before that, everything is regular. Regular in the sense everything you can predict. So earlier single pendulum you can predict with time where that position will be the bob, where will be at what time. But after certain condition, this regularity get disturbed, and there is a transition period, and after that transition period, everything start chaos. If every activity become chaotic, and this is not only your pendulum, this is our life also. That when a accident happen in the road, millions of cars, vehicles, motorcycles are moving in road, and nothing is, no problem. Everything is regular. Suddenly, one or two vehicles get that cross this regularity and create some accident. Similarly, our heart beats regularly. You can predict that what will be the shape of your heartbeats and everything. But suddenly some transition time comes, and it start behaving abnormally, and then it become so chaotic, and we call that heart failure, whatever may
Yeah.
be.
So sir, I had made that three body simulation, sir.
Gravitational, right?
Yeah. So those three
But that
body.
can't. Acha, right.
Yeah. So that is like even with a slight change, they just get thrown off in multiple directions. Those
You
three.
cannot predict what will happen in next moment.
That can't be solved analytically either. I think you'll be using numerical equations for that too, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah, when you talk about numerical and this analytical, so nothing is there called analytical. Everything is they are in numerical in one sense, and that all the MATLAB calculations, whatever you do, MATLAB never use analytical solution.
No. I mean, not from a computing perspective, but from a physical perspective also. From mathematically, just pure mathematically, those equations can't be solved analytically.
Yeah.
Right. Even if you do it on pen and paper, that's what I mean.
Yes, that is also there.
Sir, I'll have to.
Yes, you can.
It's around 8:30, right?
Yes. We'll be.
So I really
You
enjoyed this.
you be in touch with WhatsApp and share your thoughts and all those things and
Sure.
next step. But when we will meet for a longer duration, because we require to set many
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. What time will be the suitable for you?
right?
Tomorrow
Versus
is
same time.
holidays,
Acha, okay, right.
so we can
So,
meet anytime.
right, sure. We can meet.
You you plan yourself and let me know.
Okay.
You need not commit now. Okay,
Okay.
you think about your programs and then you decide a time. And
Sure.
I think Muskan also, you also do something like that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Then you can move Aval and we will continue.
Right. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Come.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
So Mandar, any next?
So right now that is what I have done, sir.
Yes.
So actually I was attending a session on Godot engine. So it is a game making engine. So I was working on that little.
Hmm.
So yeah, because I wanted to get into game making a little, because that uses a lot of physics equations. So like I wanted to try. So I completed a course on gaming maths, sir. I think I told you, sir.
No.
Okay. So actually, I do these courses on Udemy, right, sir? So I had a course on gaming math, and so basically it was math for video games. That in video games we try to make an environment that is like our physical environment here in
Yes.
real life. So we need to use those equations. So it is very applied in games. So that mathematics, I had a course for that mathematics. So it was like a lot of types of, so linear interpolation and quadratic equations, vectors, lot of things are covered. Sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah. Like, what all languages do you know? Programming languages?
So I know Python. I know Java. I kind of can do Java. I know C, and like today only, actually tomorrow there is a code competition. So today I quickly captain C. So like I know little C plus plus. Yeah,
That's
C plus
nice.
plus I did today.
And where did you learn machine learning from? Like, what all do you know about machine learning?
So like what I've done is I have done a course on Udemy. So I learn a lot of things on Udemy. So I've got a Python course and that I've completed. And then I've done machine learning. I have a machine learning course and that I've completed. And like right now I'm doing an image recognition and video recognition course.
Nice,
Very good.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
One thing also you can do, if you're interested in this sort of simulation, like one thing you can try is like a rod or a ladder, let's say, like it's inclined on a wall, and like it's free falling, then the like path of the center of the center of gravity of that rod or center of mass of that rod when it's free falling. So that sort of animations also you can try if you want.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
can
then
also
I'll try those. So like what is the exact, so how is it like a ladder and it just falls like this?
no, like it's sort of like a corner of a wall, let's say, and like a ladder is inclined to the wall. Okay, one end point is on the ground and one end point is on the wall. Okay,
Okay,
and now
so
like
like
there is
this
no
is the wall
friction.
and this is like,
Yeah, the ladder is like that.
oh,
So
okay.
and then it is like no friction and it is falling down, then you can like draw the path of the center, and so that sort of thing that
Okay,
are
let's
also,
have that.
yeah.
That part actually, Mandar, you can draw this any point in that rod. No, if you want to draw the trajectory of that falling trajectory, what line it will follow. There you can use those theory of kinematics, four-bar mechanism, what you have done.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Do you have this four-bar available with you?
Yes, sir. Excel. I'll just close Python, sir. Okay.
You see this how nicely everything has been done. These are in Excel.
Yeah, and
So
everything is organized also.
yes, yes. That is the first step for success. We fail to
Yeah, even
get
our work
organized.
is not this organized and not this clear and everything. He's
Yes,
clear
So
about
these
that.
are just all the variables for the forward linkage. Actually, the hard part was so actually the thing was that there was no like equation for this that I was able to find. So basically, I found a video. That's so what that guy said was. So what I knew was that I can get these 3 points. But
yes,
okay, so you can just ignore this midpoint, this one.
yes,
So that is not important for the forward linkage. About to explain. So sir was saying that the midpoint, the trajectory that the midpoint tracks, it is like the definition for a straight line, right, sir?
yes,
The part of the
yes.
okay, sir.
Trajectory.
Yeah.
So sir,
Can you show that how it works?
yeah, sir. So actually, that video link told me that. I'll just finish. I'll just run this. So how it works. So there is this input. There is the input rod, which is the shortest rod here, and that is we can say it's a crank. So it goes round and round.
Yes,
Then we
Okay,
have
okay.
these the two grounded points on the x-axis, and these points don't move. So they're kind of like the pivot
they are
points.
only
Fixed.
rotate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then so when I increase this slider, I am basically increasing the angle of the input rod. So I can
Yeah.
actually use I know the length and I know the angle. So using trigonometry I can get this point. These 2 points are grounded points, they don't move, so I don't know. I do know the location of these points. So the only point I don't know about is this one on the.
Yeah.
So there is this input rod, the grounded rod, which is between these 2 points, the output rod, which is this point, this rod, and then the rod that connects the output and input, the connecting rod. So I wanted to find this point between the connecting rod and the output rod here. So actually, what the video link from me was that. So I know the lengths of all the rods, and I know the
And,
I know the position of these 2 points. So if I draw a circle, 2 circles, so one circle, the orange one, is the circle that has the radius of the connecting rod, and it has the center point of this point right here, which
Okay.
is selected. So this is one circle, and
yeah.
then the second circle is it. It is the it has the
This
radius of
one.
the output rod, and it has the center point of this grounded rod. And so when these two circles intercept is the point where this point is. So the interception equations were difficult, a little difficult. So these are quadratic
This is the
equations.
main problem actually. And Muskan, you
Yes, sir.
told me that mathematical model competition. So this was the problem in our mathematical modeling competition, and that was you have to do it in Excel, and nobody
Yeah.
could do it. What Mandar has done, and you don't think that I have taught Mandar to do all those things. He has done it at its own. He has learned it from the internet and he has done. Only thing I have taught him about this how to add slider and
Yeah.
how to multiply these transformations. That's all. Rest he has done. Even formula of this the theory he explained. All I have not taught him. He has learned at his own. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
It's nice.
tell me.
I'm saying that it is really nice. Like even like, we will also. I have also not done animation and all in Excel before. I'll have to learn as well. So I will try.
Yeah, once you learn, it is very simple, very easy. I am telling you that three tools I provide, and that three tools. This is the result. Mandar was good in Python, but when I introduced him in Excel, I told him that when you can do it in Excel, then you are 100% clear about the mathematics behind this. Programming,
Yes.
you can achieve this by any means. You can go on
Yeah.
write programming and you can achieve these movements. But that will not the mathematical concept means that does not mean that you know the mathematical concept. Here you
Yes.
have to know the mathematical concept. Is that
Yeah,
it?
like there are a number of shortcuts in programming. Like if you don't know anything, there are functions available and you can just like do that using the functions and everything. But yeah, like if we go to the roots now, so we have to like apply core concepts and we have to like work on it. That's why like people sort of try avoiding that also. Like there is like more of usage of programming languages and everything and less of this. So that is a thing. Like people should work more on this sort of stuff and developing the concept.
So, sir,
That's
I
why.
had made this
Hmm.
3D version, sir. So this
Okay.
is actually at pitch and yaw 45. So this is 3D, sir. So I can change the yaw and pitch, sir, on this and the roll, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, sir.
No.
So if I make the pitch and yaw 25, but it's not very clear. So
So next, I told you that you should know MATLAB. Have you done that MATLAB?
no, sir, there were some problems in installation.
Problem, you come to me. There is no problem if you come to me.
Yeah, so sir, actually, there was some after installation also there was some problem in logging in, and then after my after that the MATLAB I was not able to find very well. So sir, this is just a Sublime package file, so it's a text file, so it's not MATLAB, sir.
So for
Mhm.
MATLAB, like you need license and everything, no? Like from the
Yes.
official page, you will need license. And like if not MATLAB, one thing you can do like Octave. In Octave also MATLAB code works and every like functions are similar. So like, you can use Octave and it's like it does not require license and everything. Like we used to do machine learning projects like which are on MATLAB using Octave. Since like
Okay.
Octave not requiring license and everything. It works in a similar fashion only.
Okay. And
Because this is required because here you see when you now you understand what will happen if it is in 3D. Okay, but here you cannot explain properly and you cannot show it visual. One thing you can do it if you want to show it properly here, no, you create a box. You know that how to create box. Cube we have created, no?
yeah, sir, just a minute, I'll
So
open.
create a cube and then inside that cube you plot this. Then you will get a feel of 3D. But if you really want that 3D feel, it is best you use Scilab or Octave or MATLAB. Any one of that will do.
Yes, sir. Hello?
Yes. So now what I am telling, now the trajectory of midpoint, how we will trace the trajectory of the midpoint. That formula have you got in internet or not?
So sir, I got the midpoint by the dividing the coordinates by 2. So like I didn't use a formula, sir. I just put all the coordinates.
Acha,
in
you
the
done
column.
it. It is there. It is there.
Yeah. So
This
I
is the
just
midpoint. Yeah.
So I
Very
just
good.
put those formulas in a column, and then there is this. I just displayed that.
Very good. So this is the actual thing is like that. So now depending on your length of the crank connecting rod and output rod, this shape will go on changing.
Yeah.
Actually, I can change everything.
Yes, yes.
Then let's make the input rod length 3. So you can see the change. Sir, the shape change dramatically.
Very good. Very nice. And Muskan, you know that this was called what is its name? I told, remember,
James Watt.
Mandar? Huh?
It was by James Watt.
Yes. Yeah, Watt's mechanism. It is called Watt's mechanism, is not it?
Okay, sir. I don't know, but
Watt's mechanism is the James Watt. Who is he? Mandar.
Yeah, here is the inventor of the steam engine.
Steam engine. You got Muskan?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So he invented steam engine, and he invented many of he has lot of patents, but he tells that this 4-bar mechanism, Watt's mechanism, is the best invention among them. And what is the specialty in this? You know, this midpoint trace a straight line. So whenever you require any straight line movement of any parts, no, because otherwise it will get wear and tear if it is
Yeah,
not
like
in a
in
straight
an
line.
engine or something like that. It's some mechanical
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Yes, so all the cranks and all those things, we require this type of mechanism, suspension and all those things where it should move only vertically up and down, the straight line movements. So in this mechanism, we can achieve that.
That is really nice. Like having these sort of things like mathematically proved and it is the first time like I'm seeing this like this theory and like this sort of animation and like it's really interesting. Like
And the actual theory is if you never model it, no,
yeah,
100 times you can learn this theory and 100 times you will forget. You
yeah,
will
exactly.
never this point what Mandar is stressing on this joint of two circles. No? That point is so critical and it requires a quadratic equation to solve and get that one. And Mandar has learned at its own all those quadratic problem, because class 7 you understand that nothing is being he knows about all those things.
Yes, sir, yes.
Everything he has learned. Now,
But
what actually I am trying to do, Muskan, actually, this thing, when a student who knows the how to model, for him, what we require to give, we have to tell you, make 4 rods of length, desired length, then you put it in this fashion, then apply rotation like that, and then put this formula for these things, and then you will get Watt's mechanism. These 4 steps, doing all those things is require so many data. Mandar, you can show your data file, all this data you have used.
Which one, sir?
Yeah, this right side, left side, all this data. You can see the.
And
Yeah.
this is also fairly small only. Like, I think there must be other. So this is actually only 4 points are needed. That's why. So and here it extends to around 100, 300. So like some for some of the simulations in Excel that I've done, it goes to 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 sometimes, 10,000 lines. So
And many, but for our purpose, when we document it, we'll tell that you can do this by following these steps, and that will we want to make our posters.
hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Then, are you getting my
Hello,
point?
sorry. Yes, sir. Sorry, my mic was muted. I was saying like a poster about this concept, you mean?
Any concept,
Okay.
when
By a series of steps.
yes, first I will teach how to model. That already I shared with you. I don't know whether you have seen that or not.
Yeah, yes, sir. I saw.
So there I have shared three steps in Excel and 3 steps in MATLAB. And if you can learn from this how to model, then this poster is means effective. If you cannot learn this, then it is not effective. Okay. So your today's assignment is that you should learn modeling. Modeling, you know now what he has done. It is modeling. He has created the links first, and then he applied the all the calculations
Equation. Yeah.
and transformation. He is rotating, and as per that, everything is rotating. So how this rotation is happening, all this thing he has done. So this is transformation, and then slider he is doing animation with his changing time or thing, and he is getting the result. So these 4 steps we teach first, and then subsequent all the concept. No, suppose 4-bar mechanism, we will have one poster.
Okay.
So
Yes.
we will, in that poster, we will explain what is that, and 3-4 other poster example also I have shared with you, and based on that we tell that you have to do this 4 step or 5 step or 6 step, then you can learn what is the 4-bar mechanism. So like that, every subject, every concept would want to do that.
Okay, sir. And sir, like the modeling steps like you have shared in the Google Classroom, right? The Google Classroom. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. I'll look at it and I'll try like modeling. So modeling will be used in this sort of videos, but like in this sort of posters, but in posters depending on topics like in natural numbers and all, there do we need modeling or like there will be mostly
Every visualization is the main key. What I think, except numbers. In numbers also, you will tell how to use modeling tricks there. Everything will be explained through modeling angle. Every concept.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So you get acquaint fast on those things today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. You spend as much time as possible, and whenever you want any help, you can contact me. And now coming back to Mandar, also I asked him to learn latex overlay, so that he can
Okay.
document all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried that, Mandar?
Sir, actually, I was not able to get time because, sir, what happened was,
No issue.
sir,
You have
tomorrow,
your coding class also tomorrow. Some
yeah,
coding exam. So
yeah, so that's what I was preparing for, sir.
no. You can leave now. You can concentrate on your coding also. We'll continue a little time for with Muskan and then we'll close. Okay.
Okay.
You can,
Okay.
if you want, you can continue. From my side, no issue. But as you are having some program tomorrow, you can prepare yourself.
No, sir, no problem. I am done preparation, sir. So anything, sir, you need to do.
Where
Actually,
are you from, Mandar?
I am from Maharashtra. I was born in Mumbai, but currently I am in Ahmedabad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I am also from Ahmedabad. But we are far away, around 20 kilometer distance.
Yeah.
Around 20 kilometer.
Yeah.
And we have not met. We met in June only. I met his parents, Mandar's parents. I met once. We have good interaction. We visited a lot of the places, and so these things are there. So this we have to take decision on next stage of our project. One thing is that whether we should go for poster immediately or we have 5-6 books which is 60-70% complete. So whether we can concentrate on that. This decision we have to take tomorrow or day after tomorrow maximum. And in that also you have to tell me that animation in PDF or overlay. So this thing has to be finalized and then we will start our real work. Okay.
Yes, sir. So about animation and overlay, sir, I was able to do it like using a sequence of slides. Like
Can
let's
you explain with your screen?
sir, like I've joined the call from my phone actually. Like there is some problem with my laptop, like using Zoom or Teams or any such thing, it hangs a lot. So that's why I've joined from my
What
so
RAM are you using?
4 GB RAM, sir.
4 GB RAM. Normal work will do, but when you go for heavy one, it will problem. Even Zoom sometime it gets
Yeah,
heated up. I faced
yeah,
lot
sir.
of
So
problem with
that's
that
why.
now. Yes. So you have to get a new one, at least 8 or not 16 GB RAM, because these are the tools. See, if you have not having good tools, then your your output will never be good. First requirement, if you are a painter, if you require a good brush, good canvas and good paint, then only you can your art will be very good. Is that it, Mandar?
Yes, sir.
So tools, first you have to, if you don't have money, if you don't have resources to buy a laptop, you have to do something. These are without that I will not continue. So, and
Yes,
if you
sir.
start thinking on that, and it will be first thing we don't we try to compromise. We start okay, it is going on, so let it go on like that. But long run, it will have a detrimental effect if your tools are not good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm thinking of changing it like in some time only, but like right
But
now
don't
all the
delay it.
course material and everything is there only na in this PC, and like it will be a lot of hassle changing it right now. That's why.
What you can do, you can transfer all these things in Google Docs, and then you can even OneDrive is good for storing. So
I'm thinking of getting external RAM or something like that will also help, right? External RAM.
external RAM, try it. There are many options nowadays. I am not that much familiar, but you should have good storage and good RAM. These two are primary things. And again, you are a computer science student, so your computing should be very high.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So like coding and all, there is no problem. But when I use this high RAM like software, like
Coding you are not doing, you are doing low level coding. You if you go for any application development, no, it will not sufficient.
yes,
Are
sir,
you
yes.
doing any application development?
No, no, not application development. We are just doing the
When you do not start application development, no, so there is no problem. You can create hundreds of programs and these things, but ultimately those programs will be useless if you don't create any application for that. Yes, use of that one. So when
yes,
you
sir.
start using that, then you will face problem. I am developing a bridge computer gaming app, uh, which is card gaming app. When you develop any app, 100 types of things you require to add. It is
Yes,
program will not only you have to be adding this database, your networking, multimedia, chatting, so many things will have to work on single app. You will not realize when you are simply writing programs, because writing program you have one objective, and one you when you get that objective, then it is good.
yes, sir. So like I'm trying
Yeah.
to share from my phone, so it's the
Yes.
slide visible. So
Okay,
I was
okay,
just
good.
trying a practice slide. So like what I mean by sequence of
Sir?
slides is that like
Yes.
Okay, sir. So, like, is there any thing else for me, sir? So then I.
No, yeah, yeah, tomorrow and day after tomorrow you concentrate on your coding, but whenever you find time, you have to you either use Scilab or Octave or MATLAB. Someone you have to do it, because all these things, whatever you are doing, no, with low level programming, you cannot do all those things. And overleap. These two things you have to do.
So,
Okay.
sir, I'll try Octave, sir. That Didi was telling me it's no license. And sir, I'll check out if I can. I'll try again if I can. Try to get MATLAB.
MATLAB, you
So
see, there are so many options are there in YouTube. You can find out how to install MATLAB
yes, sir.
and try to get it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah, sir. I'll try it out, sir. And yeah, sir. So like actually if tomorrow or after tomorrow there is any meeting, sir, there is no problem. So actually my preparations are mostly done, sir. So there is no problem. Sir, if there is any meeting, you can just tell me, sir.
If you are interested, you call me, sir.
Okay.
We go in opposite. When you free and you want something, then you can call me.
Okay, sir. And sir, also our QT application that was going on. Sir, yeah, I am going to also, sir, I wanted to ask that, sir, what has been going on in that, sir? So,
In
so
QT,
yeah, so, sir, I wanted to ask that, sir, what were you planning to do with that? Because, so, sir, I told you, na, sir, because they're much easier softwares to use other than Qt for application development, sir.
no, you are talking about QT creator or what?
Yeah, sir. So like there are some other application development tools that are much easier to use.
Yes, yeah. You see this. Uh, there is cycle, there is motorcycle, there is car, and there is jet. So anyone, cycle is the easiest thing to drive, and jet is the most difficult. And speed and other gain you can understand. Then So this thing having some advantage if you can do it over other things. Uh, you got my point actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. There are
Actually, Qt does have a lot of versatility and it has a lot of extra libraries. Yeah, but sir, like the main problem was, sir, that I was finding it little hard to export it. That was main problem. Sir.
no. If you face any problem, then we have another tool. We can engage some freelancer for that part. So you can
Yes,
get help from there. So we need not stop. You come back to me whenever you face any problem. You are doing anything anywhere. You face any problem. You come back to me, and we will make some arrangement. We have so many brilliant students with me, and they are I engage freelancer also. So they are expert in their fields. So anywhere we get stuck, we can get these external helps and we can solve.
sure. Sir. So I'll just contact you, sir, when I have the problem.
Yeah, any point of time, and don't go for trial and error more than half an hour for anything. If you think that in half an hour you cannot solve even by Google or by internet help, then definitely that is not available immediately. So at least call me, tell me, and we'll combinedly, jointly, we'll try to get it done.
Sure, sir. I'll contact you, sir, when I'm facing the problem.
Yes.
Okay. Then thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Okay, welcome. Yes, bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Didi.
Bye. It was nice meeting. So,
Yes, now we can go ahead, Muskan.
yes, sir. So like by the sequence of slides, I mean like let's say this content page and there are like a number of bullet points, 4 5 bullet points, and we want them to come like one after the other, like pause at first one and then the second one comes and so on.
Mm,
So like there is
mm,
a sequence of slides, like first one having this, the second one having both, and like if we just here it might be showing loading, I guess, but like if we just go go through the slides continuously, it will feel like an animated. So that's why
okay.
I was
This
saying
is
like
one option.
yeah, it's a like sequence of slides, and like going through slides like one by one, so it feels like an animation. Another thing we can do is like inserting actual animation,
Mm,
so like creating actual animations in overlays. But the problem with that is that it will like work those gifs that like gif type animation, and those will work in certain document readers only, like Adobe it will work, or some other one or two other document readers it will work, but it will not work in any general document readers, like those that are present in phones by default, or those that are in laptops by default. So it won't work on them.
okay, okay. I got
Yeah,
your point. Yes.
I was trying like inserting pictures and different
Mm,
things on the slide. So
mm,
like even we can like modify this PDF also somehow to
mm,
like get an animation, and like there are some this little buttons at the uh, right bottom right of the slide, you can see.
mm.
So that can also help navigate through slides. And one other thing, like at the top you can see na introduction section and animation section. So like if you want to directly move from introduction to animation section, we can like click on that and we can move. So it's like Zoom screen sharing, so I can't, but like if in the actual PDF we can like just click on animation and directly move to that section, skipping all the slides of the section. So if we can do that, so that also works. So I was just playing around with different Beamer. Like there are a number of themes, there are a number of colors and other things, and animations also I saw. So like I think the better idea would be animating through this, because I saw a number of places they were animating through this only. Like the other animation it works, but like it might be a problem for a general usage if we want to like share it with a number of people. So that might be a problem then.
So this is good for soft copy. Hard copy, what you will do?
Okay, so hard copy, so animations in hard copy anyway, like how will it work? Like
It we have we will create a single animation modeling. Suppose this forward linkage. This forward linkage, what you are changing? You are changing the time, and this entire links are moving. No, so we want to show that animation in
Yeah.
our PDF, and in PDF
yeah, but
reader.
if we show that
Tell me.
yes, sir. So I'm saying like it is possible in soft copy, but how to like show that in hard copy? If we want
No,
to show it,
hard copy, we can put the material is same. Hard copy, soft copy. Hard copy, we cannot show the, it is one page PDF. Okay. In that one page PDF, hard copy, every matter written on that, that is there. And when we require to see it animation, we have to go and same hard copy, you can go and animate. That is required. And let me check whether what actually I want
so,
to.
your voice broke right now. Like what were you saying, Abhi?
Just I am telling that single, I am sharing my screen, okay? Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello, can you see? Hello, Muskan, are you there?
I guess the connection is breaking in between, but I can hear you right now.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am what actually I am trying to do. You are telling this type of animation, what I feel. That one by one you can draw, and when you run it, it will show that it is a animation.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen this before? This one, this file?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is another option for presentation.
Are you
And
using
then
animate package now, sir? You're saying
I think yes, maybe I am not 100% sure, but
yeah. So
oh, yes, tell me.
the other thing I was saying, the GIF thing, like which will not open in all the readers, like that was this one only, the animate package. Like these were the two methods only that I saw. So yeah, this one.
Okay, so here it is. How it works? Have you seen that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It works like we can initially add use package animate, so that it uses the animate package, and then like we have to add like frames of the animation that we want, like the pictures. Like uh, let's say like there are 4 or 5 frames in that animation, we'll have to like upload them and like have those pictures, and then give that to a single command like animate graphic, and like the frame rate we can give, and like autoplay, or it can play in loop, those kind of controls, and like the frame numbers from where to where we want the animation.
This one. You are talking about this one. This page. Play, pause.
Okay.
I was thinking of this.
So like the command, where is the command like that is making this one? Like they might have the code, right?
This type of animation here you can play
So
it,
it
I
is
think.
working.
Hmm?
Can you play right now?
It is not working here, but I want to know how it works
You have
actually.
an Adobe Acrobat. Like you can try opening in Adobe the same document. Do you have Adobe installed?
Let me check. I may not have Adobe, or I accept. Okay. PDF reader, PDF reader.
No, Adobe should be installed. No, Adobe PDF Reader. Yes, sir. PDF Reader.
Okay.
Adobe
I
Reader
should.
DC. Adobe Reader DC. It should be, I guess. Yeah, Adobe Reader. Yes. Open it using this, then it might play. Downloads. It was in downloads now, I guess.
Yes. I was thinking that you try it because I could not find time for this to check whether it works or not.
So like I tried like in even latex also overleaf it was not working. It will work on my PC only. So that's why I was not able to exactly run the code. But from whatever I read about this one, that all I know. So you can try like running. It might run on this one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is working now in Adobe. Yeah, yeah.
This I wanted actually.
Okay.
Majority, even you see that now forward mechanism. If you get this, give this thing, then forward mechanism automatically will be there, and we will have these steps described on that. And if it is required, there will be some thing which will be available free on internet where it is possible to run, or some um, thing available there. But what I felt, this can be a very good tool to make the poster hard copy as well as soft copy. So the soft copy, when they hard copy, they want to play it, then they can play it.
So
Here
how
also
can
we
they
can
play it in hard copy, sir?
know when they are, that soft copy will be saved somewhere. Location will be there. So somebody after seeing these posters, no, if you feel that we will see that how animate works, then they have to go for soft copy, and then they can run it.
Yes,
And
sir.
I think there must be some mechanism to run also. I don't know, means we have to explore.
In hard copy, running in
No,
hard copy,
no. In hard
running in
copy,
soft copy. So in
yeah,
soft copy, it is running, but it will run in specific readers only. Like it
that
didn't
I
run
am telling.
earlier.
You are telling a specific reader. Yes, you are right. A specific reader, but there can be some easy available readers where we can use this, and we can direct that you use this, and you can. see. But
Yes, so
once you,
most commonly available is Adobe only, so we can direct them to
but
use.
Adobe now, is there free version? People can download and install. It is Adobe is free. Adobe Reader.
I think like one version is free, like but I'm not sure about that. Like apart
So
from that, like the
this
other.
part I am telling you to explore, and
Okay,
if possible, that is the best option. I think till now, whatever thing I have seen, because in Excel, if I do, then I cannot make the write up, adding the write up on that. If I go for PowerPoint, then that is having an other objective. If I add this thing, the hard copy he will read. Even we can write our books also in that fashion. And when hard copy they read, they can read it. But when they go for what I should say, soft copy, e-books or sort of thing, they open in this reader and they can animate in book itself. And for this, we need not write extra code. That is the beauty of this.
yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay, sir, I'll try. Like this doesn't
you,
work on
you-
Overleaf though. Like I have to work on my PC for this. Overleaf may it does not run like this animation. Like I tried writing the code and the code was correct also, but like I read somewhere that you have to run it on your own PC, like installing latex on your own PC and then run it on your own PC. So I can try like installing latex and then running on my PC, and like I can explore other readers also where we can
okay,
use. Yes,
okay. You try it. Let us have and make a presentation also if you can do it. And then if
yes, sir, yes, sir.
it is possible and it is good, then we will think of moving it. Even I want to add this in my books or wherever I have used animation.
Yes,
And
so this helps understanding, like it helps in understanding things,
yes,
animation. Yes, sir.
yes. So
Okay.
this option, I was looking different option. I was working like anything. From morning I start and late night I work on all those things, how to make life simple. And this I have found because both things are available: hard copy, presentation, write-ups, and everything can be combined together with animation.
Okay, sir, I'll work on this one.
Okay, okay, okay. So
And
today,
sir, like about meeting, sir, Sunday,
hmm,
Sunday I might be busy, like, and tomorrow also, like, there might be like we are having placement tests and everything now, so that is why like there might be tests, but I'll let you know a time, whatever. So
okay.
can we meet in the morning if possible?
It is meeting is not that much important. This if you are ready that I have learned this and I want to demonstrate, then we can meet some time and
Okay.
we can have a talk. It is not that meeting is very important.
No, no, sir, I get to learn a lot from these meetings. Like the theory of relativity, also, I haven't learned actually. Like I yesterday only learned after like the lecture by
But
him.
but but I told him after that we had a long discussion also in WhatsApp also. I told that clause in that presentation, that what
Okay.
can be the flaws actually. And
Yeah.
I have calculated that also. I can show you.
Okay.
And this is the beauty. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You see this formula he has written t square by 2l by square root c square by
Yes.
minus b square. And all this calculation, you can see this. And sometimes it will feel that it is meaningless exercise what we are doing, because you will not realize that now. Just I can tell you, a normal vehicle moves around say 60 to 100 kilometer per hour, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And light is it how much this is 107 lakh, no, crore, 107 means 1
Yeah,
crore
1 crore 7.
79 lakhs. Yeah, so big kilometer per hour. So
Yes, sir.
compared to 60 means CYV or VYC means meaningless, any velocity, and no
Hmm.
velocity is comparable to velocity of light. So
Yes,
when we make that C is there is some point. I don't means
but it's just
deny
not
that.
realistic yet. Yes, sir.
Yes, that I am telling that there is something we are missing here.
But we cannot see it actually, no? That is why it is tough to
no,
understand.
I need not see, but I can feel mathematically. I can feel the effects. No, V
Yes,
square
sir.
by C square is so small quantity. It is 0.0000000. So many velocity I have increased, but this much velocity is not possible in real life,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Real life, yeah, till yet it is not possible.
It will burn out.
Yes, sir. Like,
So
yeah, that is the thing. Yeah.
so this and from that burning out, that is the conversion energy and thing whatever established. But the explanation we require a more acceptable explanation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, the
But
theory, like, yeah.
these are the points. If we don't discuss, no, single-handedly you cannot learn whole story.
Yes, sir.
We somewhere get means lost. So if you want, yesterday he has given a thought, then I have the thought of something, then I have shared with him. Now I am sharing with you. You also add something next tomorrow. So like that we can. This is the group learning actually. What I try to
Yes.
discuss, and I am trying to get one. Uh, do you know anyone from civil engineering department of your friends?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know one or two people. Yes. Like I
Uh,
don't like socialize much, but I know a few people.
one
Yes, sir.
one student, he is also in seventh semester. Uh, Nishant Gupta.
No, no, no. I don't know him.
Okay, Nishant Gupta. If you are at home or college,
Right now I'm at college.
okay, and I find out whether Nishant is at college or not, and you go and meet him and tell me that you are doing internship with me, and he was with me in last May, June, July.
Okay, okay.
So we learned lot of things. We means, still
Yes.
enjoy, and we are regular in touch even now.
Yeah.
So I will try to share his number to you, and you can call and you can talk, or if possible you can meet him also, because personally meeting, then you can get a feel about our association.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you tell me if you find any time and if you want to present this uh, animation. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, bye then now.
Bye, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.